Check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Turn it up.
Welcome to the Foreclosure Deals Coach podcast.
The tides are turning. The time is now.
Your home for the mindset, methodology, and tools needed to invest in foreclosures.
Don't you dare buy a house. Buy a deal. You need to get into this right now.
Yeah.
And now your host, the Foreclosure Deals Coach, Donny Coram.
Hello, and welcome back to the Foreclosure Deals Coach podcast. I am your host and Foreclosure Deals Coach, Donny Coram, recording live from our downtown studios in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It is so awesome to have all of you on the show each and every single week. Listen, as the Foreclosure Deals Coach, I want to be super transparent with you guys, okay? There's a lot of going on in the foreclosure marketplace, and the service that I provide is helping to coach people through finding, figuring, funding, fixing, and flipping their first or subsequent foreclosure deal in order to build the three freedoms. Now, what are those three freedoms, you may be asking? Well, it's financial freedom, super obvious, making more money than you need to pay your bills. There's location freedom, which gives you the ability to be where you want to be when you want to be there. Listen, I love Colorado Springs, Colorado. My family is here. My kids are here. But the reality is every year about this time, things start to get a little bit cold, and I would prefer to be having this conversation with you on in a beachfront property. We have a property out in Melbourne, Florida as well. Being frank with you, I would love to be there right now, especially because it's super cold outside. And then finally, time freedom, the ability to live your life the way that you want to live. So the vision for the Foreclosure Deals Coach podcasting system is to help people who want to achieve wealth through investing in foreclosed properties. If you're trying to figure out how to get started, if your desire is to change your family tree, your dynamic into somebody who can live off of their real estate investment, then you're in the right place. This is the right time. But the way that we profit from the market is by understanding what's happening in the foreclosure market. So getting right into it today, there's an article from DS News. It's a homepage of the servicing industry. So these are the people who service mortgage lenders. And servicing means they provide the billing, they provide the collections, they're making sure the lenders are getting their money, okay? So these guys have a very direct access to what's going on in the American housing market. And what they're saying in this article, in a latest study from Lending Tree, is that it may be difficult for some households to afford necessary expenses, resulting in some falling behind on their mortgage payments and facing foreclosure. So some key findings came up in this article that I want to go into and deep dive a little bit, is that according to the U.S., only 3.71% of adults living in owner-occupied housing units aren't caught up on their mortgage. So we're in a situation right now where the future seems a little bit bleak, unless you're a foreclosure investor. And now is the best time you've seen in quite some time to profit from this industry. So what I want to do is tell you, first of all, check out the article, go to the Foreclosure Deals Coach page, and then join our Insider Facebook group, the Foreclosure Deals Coach Insiders. It's a private group, couple of questions, we get you inside the group, and now you can be part of the discussion here. But if you are looking to invest in the declining market, which is the best time to profit is during a declining market, that I want to invite you. I don't want to sell you anything. I know the tonality of my voice comes across as a little bit aggressive. You know, I go order food at like the drive-in and like, can I get, a double quarter pounder with cheese and fries? Like, why are you so angry, sir? I'm not angry. This is just how I talk. This is my communication style, and it's deliberate, okay? Because we are working on the mindset, the tactics, and the tools to be a successful foreclosure deals investor. Okay, I am looking for people who want to transform their lives, preferably real estate professionals. So if you're a real estate pro right now who's looking at the marketplace as a whole and going, things are looking like they're going to get a little bit bad, this article supports that things are looking like they get bad with 1 million homes in foreclosure, that I want to invite you to have a conversation about how the foreclosure deals coaching system through my 5 F's of foreclosure investment system can help you to alter your course so you can benefit from the upcoming foreclosure market. Okay, that phone call, we're going to have a good 45-minute talk where we're going to go over if coaching in investing is right for you. The question you got to ask yourself, if you're already a real estate pro, okay, you've been at this for a while, or maybe you've been monitoring the real estate investing market for the last couple of years, because I have to be honest with you, it's been super easy in the last couple of years to find profit. I mean, finding deals was a little bit more of a challenge. Let me take that back. Finding was a problem, but through my channels of wholesalers, working with top-notch wholesalers all across the city and honestly in the country, because this was such a hot market, a bunch of people came into the Colorado Springs market to invest here, I managed to work out finding deals, and I can do that for you as well. Okay. Next up was the analysis, as to figuring out if the deal was a good deal. Well, that was difficult because you had to know where the market was going to be to do proper analysis. When you're doing any sort of investment analysis, there's a bit of speculation tied to it. Okay. When the market was trending upwards, that speculation became a little bit simpler in the capacity that we knew things were going to go up from where they were sitting. Okay, so when we were working through the figure process with my clients, it was like, well, we're here now based on my 9 variables evaluation, the bulletproof valuation series that we're going to walk you through when we're looking at it. But as you look at these foreclosures that are coming in, you're going to want to know the purchase price, and you're going to want to know what you can sell that property for in a normal market. We're not in a normal market right now. Right? So the thing about making that investment today is you really got to predict or speculate based on your local market if you're buying a profitable deal based on the market, or if you're going to get yourself in trouble. The reason why a lot of people never take the first step in investing in real estate is that analysis paralysis that kicks in when it's like, I really want to do this. I really want to do a deal, but because I'm working off of my own knowledge set, and don't feel bad about this. Okay, don't beat yourself up that you didn't buy great deals in the previous market. Nobody knew where we were going to be back then. You didn't have the coaching. You didn't have the mentorship. So, of course, you didn't do it. But as I hold this article in front of me from DS News reporting 1 million homes currently in foreclosure nationwide, I can tell you with certainty that regardless of the fact that you didn't do it before, now is a great time to do it. Okay, and not because I just want to sell you coaching, but because you already had an inkling that this is something you wanted to do, which is proven by the fact that you're a listener to the Foreclosure Deals Coach podcast. Okay, so you're looking for that mindset shift to get from a state of inaction to a state of action, and I want to invite you to talk about it. I want to have a conversation where we discuss if this is the right things for you. Now, there's going to be some criteria. Okay, you've got to be looking to affect change in your life. If this is just something that's going to be a side hustle for you, you don't need coaching. You can go on watching YouTube University, reading the books and doing what you're doing. But if you're looking to alter the course of your life and your family tree by investing in distressed properties like foreclosures, this could be, this is the best time in history to be considering doing that, because I think the wealth transfer that's about to happen is the largest wealth transfer in the country's history. There is more corporate ownership of properties than ever in the United States of America. Okay, why are the businesses getting out in front of it and Joe Schmo homeowner is left out? Isn't that always the case? Isn't it always the case that the people in the know get all the benefits because they know what's going on? You're tuned into the show, you're hearing the foreclosure filings, you just don't know how to take that first initial step. Am I right? In the next F, we're going to talk about how to pay for that deal. So you get this far where you're locating deals, you're analyzing those deals like a pro using my bulletproof valuation system, and now you're trying to figure out how to pay for it. Well, that's where my foreclosure funding sources come into place. When you sign up with coaching and you're looking at these foreclosures hitting the marketplace, 1 million of them, Americans losing their home right now, you got to figure out where we're going to come up with the capital to do that. If you're sitting on a couple $1 million, then this may not be for you. Listen, if you want to go from a couple million to 4 or 5 million and you want to really push into buying distressed assets, I would love to talk with you about that. But most of my clients are in a situation where they're doing okay financially right now. Okay, they're making a good living as a real estate professional of some kind, be it a wholesaler, a real estate agent, a mortgage professional, an appraiser, an inspector, all the things that touch real estate that give you the basic fundamentals that you need to understand this market. I can take those fundamentals and I can turn you into a full-time professional investor. And whereas I was really good at finding deals in 2021, where we did 47 flips, it's going to be even easier to find deals right now. What you're going to need more of is guidance and understanding how the market works, and you're also going to need more capital. So we can help you to fund deals as part of the foreclosure deals coaching system. Okay, next up, we got to fix it. And this is the part that people spend the most time on. All these houses that are going into foreclosure right now are going to need some degree of work. Now, I don't want you thinking, because there's an image. You ever see that movie, The Money Pit, with Tom Hanks? Right? And him and his wife buy this property. It looks like a really good deal. And the whole movie is a series of gags about what can possibly go wrong with the property. He manages to get all of it. Okay, well, that created a big impression on that foreclosures are spooky. They're dangerous. I don't know if I want to do this. Okay, your mindset with coaching is going to be, yes, the property is going to need work, but because you will have the guidance to fix that property to market standards, not over improving. This is not a reality TV show, okay? You're not going to be out there putting in gold-plated faucets and helicopter landing pads. As cool as that looks, that doesn't resell, okay? So in the coaching product, we're going to talk about how to fix the property to market. And because you've got a professional, yours truly, who's going to walk you through it, look at the property objectively, that's what's going to keep you out of trouble. Did you know that about 80%, according to one statistic, of people who do their first fix and flip investment property manage to lose money? Whether they bought it right or not, whether they did the analysis correctly or not, whether they funded it correctly, right here in this fourth F, the fixing is where most people go wrong. That's where the Tom Hanks money pit thing kicks in. On one hand of the coin, they want to do all the work themselves to save some money. And when they do that, they are creating a time void where they have to balance what they make money doing normally with getting this house done. Then you have perfectionist syndrome that kicks in for people who just have to make that flip absolutely perfect before they'll put it on the market. A lot of people lose their shirt in that environment. Okay, so during the fix stage, you're going to need help to understand that this ain't about swinging a hammer. In my course, the 5 F's of Foreclosure Investment System, we talk about how to go find the contractor's going to do the work, get the contracts done properly. And during coaching, I'm going to be working with you one-on-one, hand-in-hand, to benefit from the nearly 1 million homes that are expected to come on the market inexpensively, and then fixing those properties back to market at higher interest rates that are still going to sell at these higher rates. How do I know that? Because we've been here before. This is not the first time the market has slowed down and interest rates have come up. You can go back to the 80s to find 12 to 14% interest rates, the 90s to find 8 to 9% interest rates. Okay, the 2000 era where we thought 7-8% was really bad, but it became normal. Okay, we have been spoiled with the past 2 years of 3, 4, and 5% interest rates. So now that we're back in the 6s and 7s, we're like, what the hell is going on? Okay, this is an opportunity. And finally, everybody's favorite part is the flip. How do you get that property on the market? How do you get it listed so you can get the maximum exposure? How do you get the right photography? Do you do staging, etc.? You would figure all this out. I know already you're an educated person who could walk through this, but wouldn't it be better to work with somebody who's been doing this for 15 years, who's got 300 flips under their belt, who's looking at this wave of foreclosures and not going, oh my God, the sky is falling, but rather there's never been a greater opportunity for my coaching students out there to fully take advantage of this marketplace and make a bunch of money, build their net worth, and obtain the 3 freedoms that real estate provides to real estate investors. Okay, the time is now. The place is here. I know I open every show with this, but guys, I really want to invite you to look at this article, join the Facebook group, Okay, check out this article, and then let's schedule a time to have a conversation. Not a sales pitch, not a high-pressure sales thing. I want to talk to you about whether the thing that you've been thinking about doing, real estate investing, for the past 4, 5, 6 years, you've been talking about doing it, but haven't actually taken that first step, whether now is the time for you to do it. If the answer is no, I want to be the one to tell you that. Okay, there's a lot of people who are better off getting the education that's available from YouTube University, from downloading my book, The Hidden Foreclosure Deals Market, or from getting the course, the 5 F's of Foreclosure Investment System, and gaining the knowledge to get started down the process of developing the knowledge that you need. But in my experience and doing this for 15 years, the people who actually do this, including yours truly, have a accountability coach standing next to them, helping them to develop their strategy to properly invest in real estate. I just signed up a new coaching client, and her reasons for getting in the program was that she wants to work on building her retirement as an agent who's been in the game for 30 plus years. She wants to start building her retirement by buying below market assets, rehabbing them a little bit, and then holding them as rentals. For 30 years, she's been watching this market. She's seen multiple waves of opportunities to do it. Why just now is she doing it? Because now, as she explained to me, I'm getting an accountability partner. I'm getting a coach. I'm taking this seriously. I want to go to the next level. I'm so proud of her, and I would love to have that same conversation with you. If this sounds like something you want to do, this is so important. If it sounds like something you want to do, I would love to have one conversation with you about 45 minutes where I'll walk you through my 5 F's of Foreclosure Investment System and show you how my transformation coaching will keep you accountable to building your portfolio, building your wealth, building your income through investing in distressed properties. And don't think that there's a lack of deals out there. This article and so many others prove to us that they're coming. The market is shifting. The time is now. You have got to get out in front of this. And I would love to be the person helping you to take those first steps. Everywhere in the country, this is taking place, and I can work with clients anywhere because the market dynamics do not change. Okay, all the coaches, the Than Merrills of the world, the guys who are out teaching there, don't just teach how to flip houses in their market. They're teaching how to invest in properties all across the country. And now through our coaching program, I can help people all across the country to realize their dream of financial, time, and location freedom through foreclosure investing. I'd love to have a conversation with you about that. Let's discuss if it's right for you. All right, so here's your action items. Head on out and join the group, Foreclosure Deals Coach Insiders. Get hooked up in there and then schedule a call by heading to foreclosuredealscoach.com. Click on the coaching call link. Hop on my calendar. Let's spend 45 minutes discussing whether this is the right fit for you and your family. I certainly hope that it is. We have open enrollment because I want to get a bunch of clients coming into the fourth quarter, but I'm maxed out. Okay, I can only take on so many at a time, so I don't just want to seem like there's going to be spaces available. I've got some room right now, but I implore you to hop on by going to foreclosuredealscoach.com, and then right up in the upper right, you'll see a link where you can click on that link and schedule a coaching call with me where we're going to discuss whether foreclosure coaching is the right thing for you to get started. The market's conducive to it. The only question is, do you have the mindset, tactics, and tools you need to get started? That's our show for today. With that, this is Donny Coram, your foreclosure deals coach, thanking you so much for tuning in and reminding you now and always, don't buy a house, buy a deal.
Thanks for listening to the Foreclosure Deals Coach podcast. If you like what you heard here today, remember new episodes are uploaded weekly. Subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. Want more of the Foreclosure Deals Coach? Are you ready to learn the mindset, tactics, and tools required to be a successful real estate investor? If so, click the link below to schedule a one-on-one coaching call today with Donny Coram, the Foreclosure Deals Coach, to determine if coaching is right for you. And remember, don't buy a house, buy a deal.